Hey, Jody Hilmar here. I wanted to share some details about changes to condo underwriting that we have now, and a heads up, this video might be a bit longer, but it is important. So earlier this year, we saw a few changes, and starting August 3rd, more are hitting the books. So here's what we got on Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, the conventional condominiums. So here's what we have about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac changes in play. First, no more 50% investor cap on a condo project, which is good. This opens the door for some developments to be eligible once more. However, they still need to pass the full review, so they may get stuck on other requirements. So let's make sure we check them out. Second, in an effort to help reduce insurance costs, the actual cash value for roof replacement is now required. Previously, they had to have insurance policy to cover inflation. Third, there's a new maximum 50% per unit deductible, which replaces a more complicated calculation. And now, the mandatory reserve requirement is now 15%, which is up from 10% and follows the reserve study requirements. The actual date for this is January 4th of 2027, but many condos and investors are making this change now. Also, if the condominium has adequate funds already set aside, they may get a break and still be able to do the 10%. So you ask, what is a reserve study? So every 3 years, all condos are required to have an in-depth study done on future repairs and maintenance, the cost of those studies, and therefore how much that condominium has to keep in savings to cover future repair. So a big change is they are retiring the limited and streamlined review. This was a fast-track process that when buyers were putting more than 10% down, they skipped this deep dive into the HOA finances. Now, everybody has to go through the deep dive. Now, there is a streamlined waiver for projects with 10 units or less. So after August 3rd, any project with 10 units and more go into a full review, no exception for down payment size. That means that the underwriters are checking reserve funds, insurance, litigation, everything on every deal. And are you curious about what's happening with FHA and VA buyers of condos? So both FHA and VA have a master approved condo list, FHA with expiration dates. And if the development is not on this list, we may apply for a single unit approval. We call it a spot approval. The building still needs to check out. We need strong reserves, no major litigation, 50% or more owner occupancy. But it opens the doors for some complexes for your unit to get an approval, and it's not an automatic no. The catch is, the appraisal can't be ordered till the project is cleared, so the earlier we start, the better. So before you say no, let's find a solution on condo financing. Call me to chat through the possibilities and these changes and how we can get your buyer into a home.